Why do some enlisted refuse OCS even when encouraged? I'll never forget the day my first sergeant pulled me aside in the motor pool, grease still on my hands from fixing a Humvee, and said, "You've got what it takes to be an officer." I laughed it off, thinking he was just trying to motivate me, but he was serious. He wanted me to apply for OCS, to trade my stripes for a bar. To most people, that sounds like a dream. Better pay, nicer housing, more authority. But the truth is, not everyone wants that path, even when it's handed to them. I didn't, and here's why. I enlisted straight out of high school, barely 19, because I needed structure and a way out of a dead-end town. The Army gave me more than that. It gave me a family. I bonded with the guys in my squad through late-night guard shifts, long ruck marches, and endless jokes in the smoke pit. We carried each other's burdens. We bled, sweated, and sometimes cried together. That bond is hard to describe to someone outside. But I knew if I took that commission, I'd lose it. Officers eat at different tables, sleep in different tents, and make different kinds of decisions. They lead, yes, but they also carry the weight of separation. My squad leader once told me, "As an NCO, you live with your soldiers. As an officer, you live above them." It wasn't disrespect, just the truth. And I didn't want to live above them. I wanted to be right there in the dirt, pushing a stuck vehicle out of mud, handing out MREs, telling jokes after a 12-hour patrol. That was the part of the Army I loved, the small stuff, the brotherhood. Another reason? Responsibility looks different at the officer level. My best friend Rodriguez went OCS. Overnight, he went from one of the guys to the guy who had to decide who went outside the wire. He told me once that he lost sleep every night wondering if he'd make the wrong call and someone wouldn't come back. That weight isn't for everyone. I respected him for carrying it, but I knew in my heart it wasn't for me. I'd rather be the guy making sure the convoy rolled, not the one writing the plan that put it there. People think refusing OCS is about fear of change or lack of ambition. For me, it was about loyalty and knowing my place. I wasn't running from leadership. I was embracing the kind of leadership that happens when you're shoulder to shoulder, not standing apart. I became a staff sergeant instead, mentoring younger soldiers, teaching them the tricks I learned, and watching them grow into leaders themselves. That's where I found purpose. So when people ask why some enlisted refuse OCS even when encouraged, I tell them this. Sometimes the highest honor isn't chasing bars. It's holding the line where you are, standing beside your brothers and sisters, and leading from the ground up. That's the choice I made, and I've never regretted it.